So another feature is missing from the PlayStation 5 that seems to be awesome on the Xbox Series S and X. I'm sure it'll be fixed in the future, but it is a big L for Sony right now. Right now. Meow. Let's get into it. Skip it up and that up. So the Xbox Series X and S, I've seen reviews of the consoles, and one of the things a lot of reviewers love, even though it's not perfect and doesn't work with all games, is the quick resume feature. So if you want to play Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and then you want to go to a different game, Gears 5 for example, boom, boom, you can go back and forth, no problem. But some games it doesn't work, like Watch Dogs Legion, for the 3 people that actually like that, it doesn't work on the Xbox Series X. So it's flawed, but still an awesome feature, and you would think Sony would have something to compete with it, and they don't. You can't do that. Every time you want to switch a game on the PS5, it's a cold boot like you've done on every other console. So this comes from GameSpot.com. I'm going to read it to you. Then we will discuss. When you're playing a game on PS5 and switch to another one, you'll have to exit out of your current game and start a cold boot on the next one. Fortunately, the speed of the PS5's SSD does mean that starting up a game that isn't running is much faster than what we're generally accustomed to on current generation consoles. However, the ability to essentially be playing multiple games at once doesn't exist. That means you'll have to find a save point in, say, Demon's Souls if you don't want to lose any progress when you decide to join your friends for a match of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now, GameSpot goes on to say, just like I said, I'm sure in the future with firmware updates, we're going to get SSD support. We're going to get 1440p 120 support for the PS5, and we'll get a quick resume feature like the Xbox Series X and S has. But right now, it doesn't have those features. And I kind of feel like the UI for the PS5, even though it looks pretty, it's kind of half-baked. It's like they're pulling a PS3. Remember the PS3's UI when it first came out? Like the store was a web page. Those were good times. So look, this could all get patched in. It doesn't mean that the PlayStation 5 is a bad system. I'm sure it's going to be a great system. But they should have thought of these things. Microsoft really seems to have thought about the whole user experience, even though it's not in 4K, the UI. And Sony seems like they just kind of dropped the ball on things that should be there at launch. Just saying, your competitor's doing it, Sony, why can't you? This is Rich at Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one. Hey, if you enjoy my content, consider becoming a Review Tech USA member. I'll have a link below in the description. I live stream now on this channel all the time, and it gives you access to cool emoticons to use as well while I live stream. Again, link below in the description. Thank you for your continued support.